Um, my name is Martin, and this is going to be a video about the custodial role for the Disney College program. This is actually going to be like a ongoing thing. I'm going to probably once a week update you guys on my experience because there aren't very many people who do this for the custodial role on YouTube, and so I want to help new CPs out and whatnot. So let me give you a little bit of background. I applied, or I was accepted into the program for spring 2013 on September 22nd, 2012. Or not 22nd, 27th, 2012. For custodial. And like many of you who are probably, or who are watching this, I was not excited, really. It was not what I wanted. But, I did a little bit more research and into the role, and it didn't seem that bad. I wanted attractions in the seas because I'm a marine biology major, and so I could have made some connections to get a professional internship when I graduate eventually. So yeah, I was not really excited. I didn't know a lot about the role. It was one of my low interest ones, but I said I would do anything, and so yeah. And then I found out on December 3rd, 2012, what park I would be in, because at my school they had a little going away party for all the incoming CPs, and so our campus rep actually told us without us asking. So I found out I was going to be at Epcot, which would that's the park where I wanted to be. That's my favorite park, probably. So I was pretty excited about that. And then, January 14th rolled around, and I was here, checked in, and I got my planner that they give you, and it said Custodial WSC, which is World Showcase. So I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. I'd only been to Epcot once, but the World Showcase was pretty cool. I liked it. So that was nice. And that brings me to now. It is, what day is it? Sorry, February 1st, I think? Yeah, it's February 1st. I've been here for almost 3 weeks now, just about 2.5 weeks, and I've worked about a week on my own without training, or without a trainer and stuff, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a background into that. You're going to have your traditions class, anywhere from, I've heard from either, it could be the day you arrive, but they didn't do that this session, and it wasn't the day after you arrived, or even the day after that. It was a Thursday if you arrived on Monday, or a Friday if you arrived on Tuesday. So be prepared to wait a little while. So yeah, traditions, I can't really tell you about that, but it's not really going to be, it wasn't what I expected it to be, so it may not be what you expect. So that's all I can say about that. But then you have your Discovery Day, which is when you go into the park wherever you are and you take a tour. And my Discovery Day, there were 15 of us for all different roles. Excuse me. Sorry. 15 of us, all different roles, and then there were, I don't know, 5 or 6 of us for custodial, and then and we got to be pretty good friends, so that's nice. But I've heard that the groups could go up to like 35 or 40, which is pretty crazy. But they take you around the park and show you everything there is to see. Well, not everything, but a lot of things that there is to see. So that was cool. Got to ride Spaceship Earth and got paid for it, so that's cool. After your discovery day, for me it was the next day, is custodial core class, which is the class that you have to take, where they tell you about. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, scratch that. On your discovery day, you'll get picked up by some trainers, and they'll give you a little bit of an introduction to the role, and then you'll do some online activities. So yeah, and then the day after that, you have your custodial core class, and that's where you it's like where most of the learning happens. Like at Disney University, you learn about the chemicals you use and the processes, and you learn about the 2 different shifts that you could be working, streets and restrooms, and how they differ and such. And then you'll do some internet activities. Not activities. They're like tests or quizzes that you have to pass before you can actually work with stuff like BBP, bloodborne pathogen, and Code V, which you can imagine what that is, and whatever. So then you have your 2 days of training. Day 1 could be streets, and day 2 could be restrooms. That's what it was for me. Or it could be the other way around. For me, I had a trainer named Dan, and he actually works in Future World, but he trained me in World Showcase, which is, I don't know, interesting. But I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired right now. I had a long night. Yeah, Dan. He was a cool guy. He, for the most part, told us, what we would be doing. Sorry, can't talk. And so, yeah, he was helpful. And it was nice. And for all you guys, I just want you to know, this is coming from someone who did not want the custodial. It's not that bad. It's really what you make of it. Like, I came in knowing that it wasn't what I wanted, but you have to have an open mind, because, like, we have fun. Last night I just went out with a bunch of my custodial friends, and we went out and we just had fun. We're cool people, and we get a lot of freedom in our role, so we can talk. You can have a 10-minute conversation on the street with someone just because you can, because you've got the entire day to do everything. So, yeah, just the role is what you make of it. So don't come into it assuming you're going to hate it. Just come in with an open mind and just, think about it. Make your judgments after you have started the role. Like, I know someone who thinks it's really hard, and we're just trying to help her through it, because we know that once she gets used to it, she's gonna have a lot more fun like us. And so, I mean, you have to hang in there a little bit, because the beginning it's kind of rough, but you'll make friends because we're cool. So that's gonna wrap it up for episode 1. Episode 2, I'm going to film right now, is going to be about my first couple of shifts. So I will see you guys a little bit later.